So hello everyone, I am Abhishek here to present a topic on lathe machine. So I'll start the presentation. So in lathe machine, I will say and explain about the principle of working parts and the kinematics of the lathe machine. So it is the universal lathe, which is also known as center lathe. It is the mother of all machines. So here we will be having like headstock and tailstock and carriage. So headstock will be having an high power motor which is also an fixed center, and it is the live center which will be having the spindle is that will be mainly using chuck, which will be rotating the material which we are using. So here we will be having like two centers. One is the live center, another one is the dead center. The dead center can be fixed along the guided ways, which is also known as ways, in which the material which will be placed inside the chuck and will be cutted along the straight axis or parallel or perpendicular to the needed thing using this tool post will be having like a single cutting piece, and in this carriage we'll be having like many parts. So from the starting I will explain. So this is the spindle speed selector, in which the speed of the spindle, I mean the rpm of the chuck, will be selected by this spindle speed selector, and this is the headstock assembly, and this is the feed selector which will be selecting the feed feed rpm and clutch. When we engage the clutch, the machining will be stopped, and when we are disengaging the chuck, the machining will be start. Another from the tailstock. So this is the dead center, in which if we are having like a bigger material, so we cannot place in this thing, so it will be very loose. So to that thing we can be placed in this dead center. Using this dead center, so we can adjust this tailstock arrange according to our wish, so using this guided way. And this is the bed. The whole down part is called as the bed, which is also known as the which is also used by cast iron, because to have high rigidity and high tensile, it will be not breaking as fast, and it will be having like an very height. And in this thing, carriage will be having like tool post, compound rest, cross slide, apron, and split nut. So I'll be explaining. So tool post is the thing in which the tool is being placed to cut the material as per our requirement. So compound rest in is the thing in on which the tool post is being mounted. So the compound rest will be uh, used for the straight movement, and the cross slide is used for the left side and right side movement of the tool to be cutted for according to the material. So cross slide here will be having like the rotation key. So when we are using clockwise, the cross slide will be moving straight, and when we are turning this thing anti-clockwise, will be moving this cross slide down. And in this is the rotation wheel, in which the movement for the along the guided ways will be used for this compound rest or this carriage. So this is the apron on which all the mechanical parts are being fitted. So the down the chip pan is the waste material which will be collecting by after the movement of that material. So this whole thing is being explained in the next proceeding stage. So introduction is that lathe is being invented by Jacques de Vancanson in 1751. The lathe machine is an ancient tool at which very early stage the machine was developed around 13,000 BC at time there was no development of many parts except the headstock and tailstock. But during the Industrial Revolution, the metalworking lathe machine is being invented. Between 19th and 20th century, the electric motor is being replaced by line shaft as power source. So in 19th century and 20th century, we are having like only the electric motor. After that, we have shafted the power source. In 1950, servo mechanism has been applied to the control lathe and the other machining tools by numeric direct numeric control machine. The lathe is most versatile machining tool along all the standard of the machining tool. Yes, it is the mother of machining tool. So nowadays it is being manually controlled by existing like CNC machine and even do with the help of the feed mechanism and lathe operating manually. So lathe machine is used for metal cutting, wood turning, metal spinning, thermal and glass working and many things. After all, there are several components of the lathe. Later, I will discuss about the most part of the lathe with their function. I have told the overview in the before slide, and I will here come and say everything on this lathe machine. The function of the lathe is to remove the metal in the form of chips from a piece of the work molded by the same rigidity on the machining spindle and revolving at the required speed. The cutting tool is being fed against the work either longitudinal or crossline to make the work to required shape and size. So working principle of the machine. So lathe machine. So the working principle is that the lathe is the machining tool which holds the workpiece between the two rigid and strong support called centers or in chuck, which is being in the spindle, which revolves. Okay, the cutting tool is rigidly held and supported in the tool post, which is being fed against the revolving work. The normal cutting operation are performed with the cutting tool fed either parallel or right angle to the axis of the work. So it is the working principle. And the definition is a lathe machine is the working tool used to remove the metal from a workpiece to given a desired shape or a size. So main part of the lathe machine and their function. So as I told before, headstock, bed, tailstock, carriage, saddle, cross slide, compound rest, tool post, apron, lead screw, fit screw, fed rod, chuck, main spindle, leg. Let me explain. So headstock, I don't know. So this is the headstock, okay. So headstock is it is situated in the left end of the lathe bed and it is the driven machine of the electrical mechanism of the lathe machine. So it holds the job. It is the live center which will be moving. It will okay. So it holds the job on its spindle nose, having the external screw thread and internal MOPS tapper for holding the center, and it is rotating in different speed of the given drive. And headstock transmit power for the spindle to the feed screw, lead screw, and thread cutting mechanism. So in this, we'll be having like accessory mounted on the spindle. As I told before about the spindle, we'll be having mostly we'll be using on the chuck. We'll be having like 3-jaw chuck and 4-jaw chuck. So 3-jaw chuck in the sense only 3 pieces will be there like a fan, and 4-jaw chuck is like a 4 thing. I'll annotate. So a 3-jaw means this is the 3-jaw. Here we will place the material for the machining. So the 4-jaw is that 4-jaw in the sense this is the 4-jaw chuck. So in the center we will be having like the material for the machining, and the lathe center and lathe top and connecting chuck, faceplate and magnetic chuck will be using like this accessories, and a separate speed change gearbox is being placed in headstock to reduce the speed. As I told before, the headstock will be having like big motor which will be running to make the live center. So it will be fixed thing, but it will be the live center within which the motor will be running along the motor will be used for running the material for the cutting operation. So this is the live center and this is the dead center. It is the headstock and this one is the tailstock. So bed, it is the base of the lathe machine in which the single piece of semi cast iron. So semi steel and it is formed. It is the very heavy metal slides running lengthwise and which is formed rigidly supported with cross grids. It is sufficiently rigid and good damping capacity which will so absorb vibration. In this lathe machining process, the main thing is that it should absorb the vibration. It will prevent the deflection proceed by the cutting forces. It will support the headstock, tailstock, carriage and other components of the lathe machine. It is the main thing because it is the base and will be having like ample space between the ground and the ways, guided ways. So tailstock it is situated in the side right end of the lathe bed. So it is used for the long end. If you are having like the material is very long, so that it will be like very loose in the tail headstock. So it should be supported using something such that it should not be very loose. So we will use like tailstock. So tailstock it will be holding the material in like sharp edge. So it is used for different operation like drilling, reaming and tapping, and it is also used for small amount of tapper for different offsetting of the tailstock. So carriage is the most important thing in which carriage is used for supporting guide field and tool job. Machining is done, it holds and moves the control the cutting tool. Carriage is the middle thing. It will be moves along the guided ways in forward or backward using that wheel. So it gives the rigid support of the tool during operation. It transfers the power from the rod to cutting tool through apron mechanism. So it simplifies the thread cutting operation with the help of lead screw and half cut mechanism. It consists of saddle, cross slide, compound rest, tool post, apron. So it provides like three movement to the tool. So here we can see that carriage. So first one is the tool post, here the tool post, and second one is the top slide. So in the top slide the tool post is being arranged, and this 2A is the top slide, feed screw and dial, so in which it can be used for movement. So third one is the cross slide, this one. So we can move the cross slide using this cross slide dio scale. So if you are turning clockwise, so if you are turning the 3B, if you are seeing this 3B thing, cross slide, free screw and dial. So if you are turning clockwise, this will move like right side, and if you are turning anti-clockwise, it will come like left side. And fourth one is the saddle, within which everything is being placed. It is the most below part. And apron is the front thing which will be having like all the mechanism. And the 5C is the lever, so lever in which it will be moved. Saddle is made up of a H-shaped casting, and it is been V-line and it flat guide the mountain on the leg bed. And the cross slide is the assembly on the top of the saddle. The top surface of the cross slide is provided with T-slot compound rest. It supports the tool post and resting tool to the various position. It can be sweet decide position. So compound rest is that above thing. It will be moving like horizontal but not up to the extent of the carriage. And tool post is the topmost part of the carriage. It is used for holding the various cutting tools or the tool holder. So there are three types of tools used: ring and rocket tool post, square head tool post, quick change tool post. So apron is the part of the lathe machine which is clamped to the saddle. It is designed to hold the gears, levers, and other components of push the cross lathe and lead screw. A lead screw is also known as the power screw of or a translation screw. It converts the rotation motion to the linear motion. The lead screw is the thread cutting operation in the lathe machine. So lead screw is that it will be like a big rod and in which we can use for thread cutting operation. So feed rod. Feed rod is the most used to move the carriage from left to right side, from the right side to left side. So feed rod is used for movement and chuck. Chuck is used for holding the workpiece securely. If you are applying chuck, we can hold the workpiece securely. So you'll be having like two chuck and two types of chuck in the which three jaw chuck, three jaw self centering chuck, and four jaw independent chuck. So main spindle. Main spindle is the hollow cylindrical shaft in which the jobs can pass through. It is designed such that the thrust of the cutting tool does not defect the spindle. The leg. So the next part is leg. Leg are carrying an entire load of the lathe machine which is being transferred to the ground. The leg are firmly secured to the floor by the foundation bolt. So schematic diagram, as I told before, this is the headstock, this is the tailstock, it is the carriage, and this is the apron, this is the cross slide, this is the compound rest, this is the saddle in which we will be having like the clutch, and this is the feed generator, this is the leg which is being used for the holding this bed, this is the floor. So we'll be having like height, this is the apron thing, this is the wheel which is used for movement of this thing. Here we'll be having our material, and here we'll be having the tool which is used for cutting. So kinematic. Among the various type of the lathe, the central lathe are most versatile and commonly used. Most of the time we will be using the central lathe for machining. In machine tools, the job and the cutting tool need to be moved relatively to such other. So this is the headgear, feed box and half nut, apron box, lathe bed, lead screw, feed. This is the, as I told before, this is the feed rod, okay, and this is the lead screw which is used for the lead screw mechanism. So the tool work motion are formative motion, the cutting motion and feed motion. The auxiliary motion is the indexing motion or revolving motion. In lathes, the cutting motion is attained by rotating the job or feed motion by linear travel of the tool, either axillary for longitudinal feed or radially for cross feed. The jobs gets rotation from the motor through the belt pulley clutches, then speed gearbox, in which splits the input speed in number of speeds by operating the clutch gears. By applying the cluster gears, the cutting tool derives its automatic feed motion from the rotation of the spindle via the gear quadrant, feed gear box, and then the apron mechanism where the rotation of the feed rod is transmitted, either of the pinion which been rolled along the rack providing the longitudinal feed, or the screw of the cross slide or transverse feed. So thank you, one and all.